everyone, my name is Kendall and I'm with Venture Theater. I have recently purchased a 1986, I believe, camper trailer. It's a really old camper trailer. I am going to be completely redoing this thing. This particular video series is actually going to be about the demolition process. Now it's coming from the standpoint of a first-time DIYer. This is not going to be like, oh, here's how you do this, and it's done, it's that easy. No, this is first-time DIYer. Now, if you're an experienced DIYer, and you may see some things in this video that you're thinking like, oh my gosh, you should have done it this way, it would have been so much easier. Take those thoughts and turn them into comments, even though it's gonna be too late for me. I will have already uploaded the video, which means it's already done. But if someone else is watching this video, your comment might save them from whatever it is that I did wrong. So with that said, let's get started. So we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you what I am working with. Now, as you can see, this is a total mess. And there's half a mannequin. That's actually mine. I'm gonna be using it in here. Don't worry about why. We have started to do some work in here already. This bathtub was right over here. I was able to pretty much tear out a lot of this just with my hands. Look at that floor. Like, that floor is terrible. I moved no pieces of floor out. It just crumbled. What I'm going to be doing today is actually just continuing the demo process. So let's go for it. Alright guys, so this time I got smart, okay? I did not walk into a project without the proper safety gear. I brought some gloves with me to reduce the number of splinters. I brought the masks because a lot of dust is going to kick up, like a lot. Safety goggles, because as I was pulling out some of that ceiling right there, it was, you kind of have to pull on it a little bit and then all of a sudden it'll snap out. And you might get little chunks, little slivers of wood, and they could get in your eye. So I'm gonna avoid that today. I still have my tools with me. Of course, I have this. I don't think I'm gonna need this today, but I always bring it with me because you never know when you're gonna need a drink. All right, guys. So we're gonna get started right over here, and I'm just gonna keep tearing out some ceiling. I don't know how to remove these things. I'm gonna be finding that out. I'm gonna start taking out some wall. Hey! So as you can see, this is going to go very, very slowly. Very slowly. I'm going to keep doing a whole lot of that, and we'll see how far we get today. not a DIYer. I am learning as I go. First of all, as you can see, I destroyed part of that panel. It took forever. And then I looked over and I see this little strip. I pull it out with my hands and realize, oh, that's where the edge is. I can probably just pry that right off. And what do you know, the entire piece came off really easily. So yeah, the whole panel came off. There is a hole at the bottom where some wires are coming through. Now I don't have this connected to power. I double checked with my dad, who's really good with electricity stuff. We're not connected to any power whatsoever. He even took the battery away so I could feel 100% safe. But there are some wires there. They are, as I'm told by the previous owner, the wires to things like the trailer lights, like the brake lights and the outside lights. So I don't want to get rid of those. I don't want to ruin those. I am intending to keep those. Apparently they are brand new. I need to just kind of break open this panel right here so that I can free the wires, and then this entire panel will be gone. So hopefully I will have the same ease of getting the second panel off, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I want to show you something interesting that I just came across. I'm going to step very carefully on these boards. I was able to remove this panel. Oh. It was relatively easy. I did have to pull a little bit and use a little bit of muscle, but I came across something interesting. Those wires that I was working so hard to carefully remove, I got a little problem. Let me show you. So the wires were way down here, right? And you follow them up. Some of them divert this way, so far so good, but then some of these come up here and a couple of them stop. So my best guess is, because you can even see one's hanging down right here. This is obviously useless, but what I'm guessing is that with the movement of the trailer, that those have been rubbing against and eventually just cut apart. I'm really thinking either these are just the old wires and aren't necessarily needed, because these guys just redid the electrical. So maybe they just didn't want to unplug these wires. My better guess is that these are the wires that go to maybe some of the lighting inside, or gosh, who knows what. I'm gonna have to get my dad to help me with that because I don't know anything about it, and whatever he can't answer, if anything, I will certainly do my research on and catch you guys up with. Hopefully if you are coming across this when you're doing your trailer, maybe my experience will help you. So I'm gonna keep going with this panel, and then I'm gonna get started on the ceiling. Whoa, don't step on the clear stuff, on the clear metal. I have not decided yet whether I'm going to remove the sink and this partition, because I could just as easily get a new sink. I'm also hoping that there may be a van build in my future. We'll see. And that would be a perfect size sink there, so maybe I'll just borrow that and put it in a van later. So without further ado, I'm gonna keep going after a little break because I'm exhausted already. Yes, already. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna try to do is get to the ceiling. I'm a little bit ADD, not actual, but I do get a little distracted. Got tired of doing the wall. I took a little break, definitely needed. Hair went up, it is hot. It's February right now. It is February 2nd today, and it is hot outside. It's hot outside and it's even hotter in here, so hair went up. I'm gonna start working on the ceiling again. I need to take these things out. Hopefully that goes well and it's really easy, but I'm not keeping those, so if they break, I don't care. But this will hopefully allow me to take off the ceiling panel as well as the other ceiling panels, because there's stuff everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that, and wish me luck. Alright guys, well, got a little bit of work done today. Pretty proud of myself. Took me a couple of hours, maybe about an hour and a half if you don't include the times that I took breaks, because I took many of them. Tell you what I will remember next time is my water bottle, which is what's going to end my day a little bit earlier today than I would have liked. I got actually a lot further than I was expecting to. I thought I was going to get stuck a lot more. So let's kind of go over what I did. So I got these wall panels off. This is what took a lot of the extra time that I didn't need to take, because I spent a lot of time just busting into the wall itself. I saw somebody on YouTube doing that one time. It's not like they said that's what you're supposed to do. I just saw someone doing it, so I thought that's what you needed to do. And then when I pulled off that little paneled covered divider thing, I saw a divider much like this, and I thought, wonder what would happen if I just stuck the back of my hammer in there and pried it off, and what do you know, it came right off. I kind of started on this. This looks like it's going to be a little harder than I expected, and I want to get a bigger board to stand on. So then I took a little break, and we moved up to the ceiling. So we got all of these ceiling panels off. I did have to unscrew these light bulbs. I'm pretty sure I have broken glass on the ground, because while I was trying to bust out another part, I'm pretty sure there was a light bulb in there that I broke. I heard what sounded like shattering glass. Oops. But yeah, I got all this stuff out. Obviously I can spend a little more time getting the rest of the fiberglass insulation out, which will of course be replaced. But yeah, I think for just like an hour and a half of work when you're brand new and having no idea what you're doing, not bad. So one more walkthrough after I cleaned up just a little bit. Obviously I still have a long way to go. I'm not even done with this back part yet. It seems like the wood, even in the bathroom area, was looking pretty good. It's in pretty good shape, even though the bottom boards and of course the entire floor were really bad. So if the shower area wood is looking good, then I have a feeling that anywhere else on these walls should be looking okay, but I'm going to get my dad's opinion on that. That may just be me being tired and wanting to get this part done. I got to remember to bring water with me next time. Well guys, looks like I'm finished for the day. It's starting to get a little bit dark, not a lot, but a little bit. I don't have any water, so I'm gonna go get some water. Next time I will be 100% prepared. I'll bring all my tools with me. Most importantly, I will bring water with me. I'm really proud of my progress today, and I hope to keep it going, and I'll keep you guys updated on all of it. Thanks! So if you would like to see more and keep up with this project and get updates, go ahead and hit subscribe. Maybe just ring that little bell. You know how YouTube works. Hit all the buttons. Anyways, see you in the next one.